Chris Massey, and welcome to the Chris Massey Music Show here on the American Hearts Radio Network. We're coming to you from our brand new studio in Smyrna, Georgia. I'm glad all you are tuning in with us tonight. Tonight is episode 6 of season 4. We got a great show for you tonight. We appreciate you all tuning in. Okay, so let's take a look at what's going on in the news before we get to the good stuff on the show. Donald Trump's numbers now are down to 40 and 38% in his approval rating. Now, what exactly does that mean? Well, it means this, that a lot of people that voted for Mr. Trump are not happy with what is going on. And that is understandable. I mean, let's just take a look at what's been going on here. Well, let's see, he passed tax reform. No, wait, that didn't happen. And he got the wall started. No, that didn't happen either. Oh, he repealed Obamacare. No, that hasn't happened either. So I don't guess anything has really happened. Well, he has been having some rallies around the country talking about how great he is, and, of course, talking about what a great victory it was over Hillary Clinton. But I don't really think that any of that matters anymore. That's just my opinion. Now, a lot of people said that it would be an asset for Donald Trump because he was a businessman, and I have always thought that that would be working against him. The United States of America is not a business, okay? A business's main goal is to make a profit. And in the United States of America, our economy is set up to give its citizens opportunities so they can prosper as much as possible. I don't think there is a Trump company out there where their goal is for their employees to get rich. However, I could be wrong about that. And in all family businesses, you know, what the parents always do is they always want to give their kids a job. And as soon as Donald got in the White House, he gave all of his kids a job. You know, and now they don't know what they're doing, and he doesn't know what they're doing. So, you know, what you've got is a big mess. Take Don Jr., for example. He's been in the news here this past week. He gets a phone call that there's some people from Russia that's got some dirt on Hillary Clinton, and they want to meet him and talk about it. Well, Don says, hell yeah, come on, let's hear what you got to say. So he sits down with him, and when the meeting's over, he calls up his dad and says, hey, Dad, you ain't going to believe it, man. I met with these people from Russia, and they got all this dirt on Hillary, man, that's going to help us win the election. And Donald goes, good job, son. We're going to have to give you a raise. What? Wait. Who said we couldn't do that? I didn't know we couldn't do that. Who was supposed to tell me that we couldn't do that? Were you supposed to tell me? You were. Okay, you're fired. But don't worry, Don. When this is, I will pardon you before I resign, and after I resign, Mike Pence is going to pardon me, and then hell, we can just go back to being rich assholes. All right, we've got a great show tonight. I have got Julie Bird from the Lahrceny Tavern here, and Leon Smoker will be paying us a visit to talk about that awful new country music coming out of Nashville. Stick around. We'll be right back.
I'm Rick Richards of Georgia Satellites, and you're watching The Chris Massey Show live.
Serving Atlanta since 1998, Massey Gutters understands the challenges specific to our area. Massey Gutters is familiar with all aspects of gutters and roofing. We use only the highest quality materials. With our fully trained and professional staff, you are guaranteed to get quality service and work. References available upon request. Call us today for a free estimate, 404-314-6800. Again, that's 404-314-6800. Call Massey Gutters today. 404-314-6800.
Okay, we're back. All right. My guest tonight is a talent buyer for a club out in Porterdale, Georgia, called the Lahrceny Tavern. And, man, they must have it going on in Porterdale. They got like 3 live music venues, within a few blocks. Anyway, she's been around the music scene for a long time, and looking forward to talking to her tonight and about what they've got going on out there at the Lahrceny Tavern. And you can see the Chris Massey Band there on Saturday, August the 12th. So would you please welcome to the Chris Massey Music Show, Miss Julie Bird. Come on in. Thank you, hon. Have a seat.
Thank you, sir.
Have a seat there. All right, let me get plugged in here. There we go. We got all this new technology here at this studio that I didn't have before. And anyway, okay. We'll just worry about that later. All right, so Julie, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good, good. You found the place all right?
After a little confusion.
It's a little bit of a drive from Covington out here to Smyrna. For those of you that don't know,
it's the exact opposite of Atlanta on 20.
Okay. So, how long have you been a fan of local music in Atlanta?
Pretty much since I was in junior high school. I went to high school right near Little 5 Points, which of course was the hip and hopping place in the 80s.
Sure,
so,
absolutely.
I spent a lot of time trying to go to bars there that they wouldn't let me. But I did try.
Now you're talking about places like the Point and Little 5 Points Pub and places like that. Okay.
We used to stand outside the Point and try to see the Indigo Girls.
Oh, okay.
And they're like, no.
Okay.
But we tried.
Okay, I've got you now. All right. So, so this love for music has now turned into something that you do now. And tell us a little bit about the Lahrceny Tavern, and it is owned by a lady by the name of
Amberly Lahr.
Amberly Lahr.
Yes,
okay.
Amberly. She purchased the bar in January. And before that, it was called the Social House. So there's been a bar in that location for a while in Porterdale.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if you guys know that Porterdale is a very small mill town between Covington and Conyers.
That's right.
Most of my friends from here in Atlanta are like, where? Where do you know?
That's right.
So, but that's where it is. And they've been doing, usually we do local music and live music on Saturday nights, but we now have an awesome new open mic on Thursday nights with Shane Clark.
Great.
So that we can get some new people in and see what kind of stuff they can do if they're not quite ready for the big scene on Saturdays.
Okay, now, how big a place is it?
I think we can fit about 300 people in there. I've never actually counted everyone, but it's fairly large in the sense that it's very open and there's a lot of space.
Big stage?
Stage has... Actually, they moved the stage from where it originally was, so it's much nicer. It's in a corner area, so there's not really a bad seat. You can sit at the bar and see the stage.
Okay.
You can sit at the tables and see the stage. You can stand in front of the stage and wave at the guitarist and flirt if you like. Okay,
now let me ask you this. Do you guys have pool tables and dartboards and all that kind of stuff as well? Big screen TVs?
Yes, sir.
So it's like a bar with a music venue going on inside.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. All right. I did not realize it was that big. In fact, I was going to be coming out there in a few weeks to drop off some posters. My bass player played there with another band. I can't remember the name. He plays with all kinds of people. But anyway, he was telling me that it was really good, and we're really looking forward to being there. Now, the Social House was there for how long?
I believe that it was there for about 2 years.
Okay.
And then before that, it was something called the Green Room.
Okay. And now, when you're talking about Porterdale, that's funny. I know exactly where Porterdale is because that's where both of my parents were born.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, they were born in Porterdale back in the 40s. And my father lived in Covington, and my mother lived in Social Circle, which is not right there where Porterdale is. Now, so what is I know we're going to be doing country music out there.
Yes, sir.
And these other venues there, no, we're not going to mention their names because if they want to get their names mentioned, they need to come be on the show.
Exactly.
What kind of music? What is the music that attracts people in Porterdale? What are they looking to hear?
Generally, as a rule, people in Porterdale enjoy the southern rock and the country music.
Okay.
Now, we do get some different bands occasionally that will come in that do a little more of like a funky vibe, like a what I like to call hippie country music.
Okay.
We had a band called Buffalo Ruckus.
Alternative country.
Yes, there's a better word for it.
Yeah.
We had a band called Buffalo Ruckus.
A lot of those bands out there
came out for that. There's another band, 5 Speed. They're a little bit heavier, a little faster.
I'm familiar with 5 Speed. Yes,
and
they play a lot of places that we do.
Yeah, so they're a little different. And then we also we have J.B. Walker and the Cheap Whiskey Band coming out August the 5th.
Okay.
And they're kind of different and exciting as well. So.
Okay. Now, most of these, what I've noticed is that country music in Atlanta pretty much exists outside the perimeter.
Yes.
It's not a big inside perimeter thing. I mean, now, we've done gigs at Smith's Old Bar, and we've done them at the Star Bar, but for the most part, it's places outside the perimeter, clubs like yours, the Lahrceny Tavern in Tucker, they do it. The Whistle Post in Conyers. There are some bars in Grayson and Loganville and Dunwoody. That tends to be more of where it's more of a suburban scene than it is a city scene.
I would say that, but you will get inside the perimeter. I feel like we do get more of that Americana sound, like you said, the alternative country sound. You're going to find that more at Smithsville Bar, at the Star Bar, places like that are willing to take a risk on something a little different.
Right, and a lot of these bands are older bands.
That is true.
That is true, and that's what's weird, because in 1980, in the 1980s, there were not a lot of older guys out there playing music.
Not really.
No, but see, what's happened is all us guys that were playing in the 80s, we're not ready to give it up. So we're still all out there. We're still all out there doing it, And that's one of the great things about music is all you guys that like to play softball and golf, one day you're going to have to hang it up because you ain't going to be able to physically do it anymore. As long as you can stand up and get behind a mic or even sit down, you can still
play the guitar and you're set.
Keep playing music. So now, do y'all serve food there?
We do. Actually, Lahrceny Tavern has quite a great menu.
Are y'all open for lunch?
We are only open for lunch on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay.
Now, we do open at 3 during the week.
Okay.
We offer one of the best burgers in town.
All right.
As well as some great tater tots. Now,
all right.
I don't know if you're a tater tot fan.
Well, yes, I am a fan of the tater tots.
I was going to say, be the child of the 80s.
I live down the street from the Vortex in Midtown. I know all about the tater tots.
Yes,
I do.
So they're excellent. I would put them on par with the Vortex tater tots.
All right. Okay. All right. And I guess you serve food, and y'all have lots of beer and different kinds of beers
and we
liquor.
We are one of the only places out where we are that offers the Creature Comforts brewery and their various beers, the ones that the Tropicala that everyone's dying to get, that runs out at all the bars in Decatur. Okay. We have it. We have a great distributor, and we usually have that one. We also have some great cocktails. We have all our bartenders are female.
Okay.
So we have a wonderful cocktail that I enjoy myself called the Resting Bitch Face.
All right.
And it's kind of sweet, but kind of not.
All right. Now, so what time's the music get started?
It always starts at 9 on Saturdays.
Okay.
Our open mic does start at 8 on Thursdays.
Mm-hmm.
And every once in a while we'll get a Friday night band, but generally it's at 9.
Okay. And what do y'all do? Y'all do have live music on Friday nights?
And we did last Friday. We had Leland Shine. They're kind of the sweethearts of our area. Two girls. They
local heroes.
Yes, they just played the Bluebird last week too as well.
Oh wow! Okay,
that was pretty exciting for them. But it depends on if for some reason there's someone we really want to book and they can only do Fridays. We'll take them.
I got you. But what do you do on Fridays when you don't have bands?
We have karaoke.
Karaoke.
And it's fun. Yeah,
karaoke has been see a lot of people. A lot of younger musicians too, and don't realize this, but bars that have live music are not in the music business.
No.
They're in the liquor selling business. That's what the deal is. And so karaoke draws a lot of people. A lot of people drink. I know the Whistle Post, they do it on Friday night, and a lot of other bars to it. It's a good thing to kind of mix it up like that. But I think you guys are doing it the right way, having the karaoke Friday and the live music on Saturday.
I think so.
Because karaoke is more of a young person's thing. And
depends, but yes, you're right.
And then the older folks that like to come out and hear some music, they want to do it on a day when they haven't been working.
That is true. It takes us older people a little longer to recover from all that, doesn't it?
That's right. Well, we're playing Friday and Saturday night this weekend, and that's something that we don't do often. But that's the way the cards fell this time. Okay, so if we want to find out, people want to find out stuff about the Lahrceny Tavern, where can they go online to do that?
I would check our Facebook page, Lahrceny Tavern. We do have an Instagram as well. But the Facebook page is going to have all the information of all the bands and when they're coming, as well as any changes in our schedule, menu, etc.
Okay. All right. Anybody out there at Lahrceny you want to say hey to tonight?
Oh, hey Misty, hey Jen, hey Amberly.
I tried to get Amberly to come on the show, and she said you were going to have to come do it.
It's okay. I don't have a problem representing my friend.
All right. And on Saturday, August the 12th, me and the rest of the CMB will be out at the Lahrceny Tavern for our first time out there. I got a lot of relatives that live in that area, so I'm hoping you guys are going to come on out and see me that night. Julie, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Julie Bird from the Lahrceny Tavern, everybody. We'll be right back.
Another day of living. I just want to celebrate.
I really appreciate you picking me up, man.
How do you not have any food at your house?
Well, you know, man, I meant to get some the other night when I went out to buy some weed, and I guess I just forgot.
Well, what do you want?
No, I don't care, man.
Burger Deluxe?
Yeah, that's cool.
All right.
Welcome to Burger Deluxe. May I take your order, please?
Yeah, man. I'll have a pepperoni pizza and a meatball sub.
I'm sorry, son. We don't serve pizza here.
Well, okay then, man. Well, then I'll just have the sub.
Leon, they don't have Italian food here.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, hey, man, let me get some fried chicken, man.
They don't have fried chicken either.
What about that?
Burgers and fries. It's Burgers Deluxe.
Oh, why would we come here?
Because you said you wanted to.
I did, didn't I?
Yes.
All right, man. Well, let me just get a burger and a fry.
One Burger Deluxe and one regular fry. $6.56.
Okay, Leon. $6.56.
Well, why are you telling me?
Don't tell me you don't have any money.
Okay.
You don't have any money?
Well, man, you told me not to tell you.
Oh, my...
Thank you very much. Come again.
Here. You're a pain in my ass, Leon.
Thanks, man.
What are you doing?
What's it look like I'm doing? I'm rolling up a joint. I like to smoke one before I eat, man. It makes the food taste better.
You've got 2 seconds to put that pot away.
Man, I tell you what, the next time that I need someone to come pick me up, man, and drive me somewhere and buy me some food, you're going to be the last person I call.
You know what? You're an idiot.
Hey everybody, it's Leon Smoker. I know you wondered where I've been. Well, I'm back. And I'm going to be doing segments on the show giving a musical commentary. What? Oh. This segment of the show is brought to you by O'Doul's non-alcoholic beer for those times in life when you need to look like you're having a good time. Does anybody really drink this shit? Okay. All right. So tonight I want to talk to you about the music that has been coming out of Nashville, Tennessee for the past 15 years that they call new country music. Okay. Now, it seems to me that over the last 15 years that Nashville has become a lot like the Hormel Company. Now, many of you know that the Hormel Company makes a product called Spam. And it can be found on every grocery store shelf and convenience store shelf all across the country. Now, nobody ever admits to eating this stuff, and nobody admits to buying it. Yet the Hormel Company makes millions and millions of dollars off of this product every year. So somebody must be doing it. People make fun of Spam. Okay? I mean, look, you don't ever hear anybody say, hey, man, after I smoke a couple of doobies, what I like to do is eat a big, fat Spam sandwich. When you go to somebody's house, they never serve you Spam. Now, the Hormel Company doesn't care that people make fun of Spam. They don't care that people don't admit they eat it. In fact, they have done absolutely nothing to change this product since it came out. Why? Because it makes millions and millions of dollars. Now that takes us back to Nashville and the music that they put out today. New country music has been made fun of by the likes of Tom Petty, Zac Brown, Merle Haggard, and Willie Nelson. Still, they keep putting it out there, and they don't care what anybody says because it keeps making money. Now, I personally don't have really anything against music. The thing that bothers me is that they call it country. It's not country. At least when you go to buy Spam, it's in the aisle with the canned meats. It's where it's supposed to be, but not this stuff. There's nothing country about this music. Not at all. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some very, very talented people that play and perform this music. But let's face it, if you got the best 5-star chef in the world and you have him make you liver and onions, it's still going to taste like shit. And there's not really a whole lot you can do with it. So I was trying to come up with a name for this music. You know, you could call it new country or country rock or, you know, several deviations of the word country and rock, but none of them seem to suit. So what we need is something that's short, sappy, right to the point, and people understand. So I think what we need to call this music is crap. That's right. And you can put country in front of it if you want to. You can call it country crap. So now we have rock, country, rap, and country crap. And I think people will really respond to that new name, especially the older generation like me who know what good music is really all about. But until people quit buying spam, it's going to stay on the shelf. And so is that stuff that they call new country. So until then, I'll see you next time. This is Leon Smoker. See you next time. Hey, I'm Leon Smoker.
And I'm Rachel Jordan.
And I'm Moses Moe from Mother's Finest.
And you're watching the Chris Massey Music Show. Hey, man, you remember that time when you guys opened for Aerosmith?
I do.
Man, that was awesome. All right, we're back. Okay, we got a few minutes left to before the show signs off until next month. Now, I had a very interesting conversation with somebody about Facebook the other day. Are you on Facebook, Julie?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay. Now, really, what Facebook is that it is a place where, let me see if I can say this correctly. It is a place where perception is projected and perceived as reality. Like that?
I like that.
I'll give you a prime example. You got a couple on there, and, you know, they're taking pictures in a restaurant of their 10th wedding anniversary. And it's all good and everything, you know. But let's say, like 2 minutes after this picture's made, that the guy's ex-girlfriend comes over there, calls his current wife a slut. She throws a drink in his face. There's a big brouhaha, and they're escorted out of the club, and one of them goes to jail. You never see that kind of stuff on there. You know, you just don't. You know, you even got people on there taking picture of other people's food, saying that's what they're having for dinner. Everybody wants to look good. Everybody wants to be right. And that's the place that you can do it on Facebook. All right. Okay. For being a guest on the Chris Massey Music Show, Julie Bird will receive a 6-month supply of Lahrceny, the San Francisco treat, and a case of turtle wax. That's right.
My friend from college, his grandfather invented that.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Well, maybe you can give us some to give away then.
I'll get on that. I'll speak with Dennis.
Now, here's what's coming up for the Chris Massey Band. We've got a very busy few weeks coming up. This Friday night, we will be at the Whistle Post Tavern in Conyers, Georgia. Saturday night, we will be at the Wild Wing Cafe in Dunwoody. The following Saturday on July 29th, we will be at Southern Comfort over on Moreland Avenue, Atlanta's best and favorite honky-tonk. On August the 12th, we will be at the Lahrceny Tavern in Porterdale, Georgia. And on August 19th, we will be at the Bistro in Tifton, Georgia. September the 23rd, we will be at the Avondale Town Cinema, where we'll be opening up for the Western Sizzlers, which features Rick Richards from the Georgia Satellites, Nikki Ford, Kevin Jennings, Jeff Bakos, and just a great band, and we always have a good time with them. September 14th, we will be going back into Bonzo Tune Studio to start work on my 4th record. 12 brand new songs that we are going to start recording. Hope to have a single and a video out at the first of the year, and the album will come out sometime next year. Starting this fall, work will begin on a Midwest tour for the Chris Massey Band. We plan on going next summer to Louisville, Cincinnati, Springfield, Illinois, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Omaha, Nebraska, Des Moines, Iowa, and Kansas City, Missouri are the projected dates for the 9-city tour that we will be doing of the Midwest next summer. All right, so I'll be back the third Monday next month. Not really sure who the guest will be at that time, but we will have somebody. So until then, like I always say, always love your woman. Take life as it comes. And when you get the chance, have too much fun. We'll see you next time.
Told me there's some things that I need to learn. Always love your woman. Take life as it comes. When you get the chance, have too much fun.